Asia Pacific is fast becoming a biotech innovation hub. China leads in funding, while Singapore is gaining ground with strong IP laws, major R&D investment, and global ties. Here to discuss this is Rathanesh Ramasundram from Frost and Sullivan. Welcome, Rathanesh. So, what makes Asia Pacific increasingly attractive for biotech innovation?
So Asia Pacific is rapidly emerging as a global biotech powerhouse because of sustained government commitment and strategic investment in innovation. In this context, China leads with national biotech funds and large-scale hubs like the Zhangjiang Science City, creating a strong research and industrial momentum. Another example would be Singapore that anchors the region with its $28 billion R&D program, with its robust IP framework and recent global partnerships with companies such as AstraZeneca and BioNTech in the biomanufacturing facilities in ADCs and mRNA. Also, Japan's focus on regenerative medicine and South Korea's BioVision 2030 are driving homegrown capabilities and international collaboration. The region's genetically diverse patient base also helps accelerate clinical trials and real-world data generation, giving APAC a competitive edge in translational research. Combined with rising cross-border collaborations, all these factors make the region as one of the most dynamic centers for biotech innovation today.
Although what you said is mainly positive, what challenges do startups face when it comes to scaling biotech solutions globally?
So startups in Asia Pacific encounter several obstacles when scaling biotech solutions globally. An example would be late stage funding that remains limited. Another one would be the regulatory fragmentation, the differences in approval processes, standards between the countries that continues to create delays and added complexity, often requiring companies to pursue separate clinical trial approvals for each market. Companies, for example, may struggle to gain access to accredited trial networks and high standard manufacturing, which can slow product development and international rollout. Companies like Singapore's Merck and South Korea's Althiogen have adopted cross-border partnerships, joint ventures, and out-licensing strategies to overcome these barriers and to reach global markets. Persistent talent shortages, particularly in areas such as GMP compliant manufacturing, international regulatory affairs, and commercialization, further constrain expansion opportunities and increase operational risk.
Now, looking at the bigger picture, which areas of biotech holds the most promise for long-term regional growth?
So, an examples would be cell and gene therapies, precision oncology, and regenerative medicine are driving long-term growth in Asia Pacific. For example, Japan's government-backed push for regenerative medicine, the healthcare and medical strategy funds more than Japanese yen 140 billion annually into life sciences R&D, supporting stem cell leaders like CIRA and innovative iPSC-derived therapies. In South Korea, that approved its first domestic CAR T cell therapy in 2023 and now leads with over 40 CAR T companies that focus on both hematologic and increasingly solid tumors. The market there is projected to grow at nearly 20% CAGR through 2030. Another example of this long-term growth opportunity would be in Singapore, which is advancing rapidly in AI-enabled drug discovery with an estimated of over $6 billion market by 2024 and significant investment from agencies like A-Star and global firms. On the other side, digital therapeutics and genomics-based platforms like wearable sensors, collaborations in Japan, and mobile health startups throughout the region are gaining momentum, propelled by rising demand for personalized care and chronic disease management in this region. Together, these converging trends position APAC at the leading edge of biotech breakthroughs and solutions for its aging and diverse population.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights, Rathanesh.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Rathanesh Ramasundram, Head of Healthcare and Life Sciences Asia Pacific at Frost and Sullivan. For more news, visit healthcareasiamagazine.com.